Is spiritual people DELULU? Oo naman, DELULU. Bakit DELULU? Kasi God will test you guys. Ano ba, 'di ba? Kahit si Jesus, 'di ba? He went to in the desert for 40 days, I think, to pray and meditate and yeah, to find himself. So that's what the spiritual people now. It's just modern times. We meditate and it's part of it. Mine, I don't really like intensively meditate. If I intensively meditate, I could probably go or arrive to a different dimension. But then, hindi ako masyadong nagme-meditate. Kung nagme-meditate man ako, mga 30 minutes, I cannot go beyond 1 hour, I think. Hindi ko pa sure. Siguro, before I would wake up during the day, I think that would be the hour before I wake up that I could meditate, just know myself, where I am centered, and then I would just focus on my body and like that, just to relax mind, to prepare myself for the day, you know. And in terms of like day, like after waking up, I would meditate. The most I could really do is like 15 to 30 minutes. And that's mostly that I've been doing since I've been awakened. But the usual really that I really cleared my mind is mindfulness. Is like when I'm doing things in the kitchen or like, washing dishes. I can zone out myself, like to be out of this world and just like focus on just the sounds of the dishes when I clean. And I don't entertain any thoughts. I just relax my mind, do what I'm doing, just looking at, just observing what I'm doing, right? And because we are energetic beings, so we just go with the flow. So it's just automatic for me. I don't really think about it anymore. It's just like instant, right? Subconsciously, it's already there that you just go with the flow. And that's how I am. I am not diagnosed as ADHD, but I believe I was. I was. No, I'm not diagnosed, but I feel I am ADHD. That's why the attention is very, very short. But now with awakening, I already cleared that. Where is my attention now? And if someone would talk to me now, I can focus. Before, with the ADHD, with all these thoughts running through my head, like especially I am the person who has narratives in the mind, so I can see words floating. So it's not easy for me to handle, but now my mind is empty. I am the most peaceful ever in my life, It's the most peaceful. Because before, when someone is talking to me, I have ego talking to me, I have my intuition talking to me, it's like, and I feel like it's so noisy in my head. It's very, very noisy. And then you in front of me talking, it's like, oh my gosh, you're talking to me. I can't focus. All right. So this is what the spiritual is. DELULU, yes, of course, because you have to understand yourself. You have to understand psychologically. That's why it's DELULU, because you gotta, zone out you as a being. So, and if you are not spiritual, you will not really going to understand people unless you went to a yoga class, you do meditation, then you can understand the people who are spiritual. But if you're not, you cannot really fathom the minds of the spiritual, because they go through a lot of cleansing, a lot of meditating, a lot of healing, and working on their inner self. It's a struggle mentally, but once you pass all of the clearing, all the cleansing, all the healing, it's very rewarding. I am maybe too early, or like I have just awoken and then I went to this flow state. It is because I am tired of be in somebody else's program. So I said, God gave this to me, God woke me up, then I should go in like in full. So the distractions of the world, I'm not really into newspaper, news, movies, songs, social media. Though I'm here in social media, but I'm only doing it a portion of my day to day just to keep up with the bills. That's it. But I'm not distracted. If I will not be able to pay my bills, it's fine. Because I know I've been taken care of by the universe, because it's been like that for years. So I know that some outside forces will just gonna help me like for no reason, and it was a miracle for me before, and I know that the universe will just align me to it. So that's why I'm not really afraid of anything. If I don't work today, it's okay. I think it's time for me to just rest my mind, and I think I'm dealing it like day to day, how I feel, how my inner being is wanting me to do today. Then that's it. I don't force myself. I just do whatever makes me feel. Because what you do, what you feel will go out externally. So, yeah, right? So that's it. DELULU, in a way, if people are caught up with their desires, and then when they think that through spirituality they can easily adapt or get their desire, and then if their desire is not given to them, because they don't know it's divine timing. So there is the waiting period. And if people cannot wait, they're very anxious. That's not a good thing. So when you are in this state, to this unknown, people are so afraid of the unknown. Then what about my gun? That's it, right? Thoughts. If you cannot handle your thoughts, your ego, the ego is the one that makes all these desires, one desire after another. So if you cannot strip off that ego, or like understand the movement or the flow of the ego, then you're never going to understand the flow, what's the flow is all about. How not to be afraid, how not to be, just go with the flow. No, I don't know what I'm talking about. Because really, guys, I don't really have thoughts running through my head. I'm just following like what my heart is telling me to, it will just come out, whatever, you know. So I don't make things complicated. I just have fun. I want to feel fun, to have joy, to have peace, and if I can work with people, if that would be fun. But I am not thinking about really building up this huge empire. No, just to be here, talking. Then I feel better now that I was able to really talk whatever I have in mind, because in the spiritual community, what I've seen the pattern is that you really have to talk, to voice out what you are going through. It's not going through now that I'm in pain. No, it's what I mean is the experience, because what we came here to earth and what our life is, it's just all about the experience. And that's why talking on like what's your experience or how does you feel makes a difference, makes something special, and maybe your experience would matter to someone and would help someone. That's why every spiritual being are being pushed to talk. But if your guides are not yet asking you to talk, probably there are still some issues that you need to clear out, that you have to work on with yourself. But most likely majority of the people I know that who are in this state, They really talk. They help people. Yeah. So I'm not following their whatever that is, but I'm following mine, and I've seen the pattern. I'm doing like what they're doing, just talking and saying what I feel. Voicing out my opinion, not really my opinion, voicing out what I like, really. Just what I like. That's the thing that I haven't done for myself for such a long time. And right now I have this voice. Might as well utilize my voice. Right? So that's it. That's my video for today. We are DELULU. DELULU. That's it. I love you guys.